It is a, around 50 kg sack. For example, poultry feed synthetic bag, or the fertilizer bag, or the rice grain bag. This type of bag you can grow. So outside you can grow any leafy vegetables like kangkong or green spinach or other leafy vegetables, but upper side you can grow anything like tomato, brinjal, chili, whatever it is, okra. Yeah. In Bangladesh there are some areas, you know, the 5 to 6 months is underwater. It is a waterlogged condition, and these farmers has no place for growing vegetable in a traditional way. For example, in vegetables, Bangladeshi people using 45 to 75 gram per day per person, but it should be 220 gram at least per day per person. And if you look and compare to the other Asian countries, our consumption is very low, and as a result we have many types of health problems. For example, the children are born with underweight, different types of anemia for the children and women. And as far we know that the vegetable is very good for the cancer prevention, different of cancer prevention. So I like to disseminate this information to the citizens and the others, and as this is the very easy and the low cost technology, and they have space, that space is unutilized in many ways. So that's my intention, to proactive the citizens to grow their own vegetables. In our plan, in next 2 years, we like to reach at least 500 apartments. 500? Apartments, yeah. 5 slums, and 10 schools. So why we choose these 3 categories? Because the schools, in our cases, we observe that our children are wasting a lot of foods in home because they have no feelings about how to grow the vegetables. So our intention is, if they grow the vegetables in sack in the school premises, they can understand how to grow the vegetables. What is the feelings? They have developed the feelings of farmers. They have some interest on the agriculture because they are the future of the nations. So that's our intention, to more link with agriculture with our children's. That's why we like to select the school premises and the academics. And the slum area, you know, the slum peoples, they are facing a lot of hygienic problems and safe foods. So if it's possible to use their lands for vegetables, that will help them. For urban areas, it has some different type of challenges. For example, we already have started some pilot studies in the city, but the response is somehow that the citizens, they are very busy actually, huh? And they said, we don't know where to get the soils, where we will find the seedlings, where to find the other materials. So sometimes they are negative due to these reasons. So if it is possible to make one-stop services, so to supply the sacks to the citizens, and after finish the phase, after it has some specific period, and they can refill and change the sacks. So this is now our idea, to supply and the one-stop service for provide the sacks to the citizens. No, my dream is endless in terms of, if you look at the city in Dhaka, as I said, the thousands of apartments, 20 million people are living. So in your lifetime you cannot reach all over the city dwellers. But at least if we start, somebody will end, and not only the sack. Even what my dream is, the city should grow its own vegetables, own foods as much as possible. There are many countries in the world, like Cuba. If you look at the Shanghai, if you look at the other countries, many cities, they grow their own foods. So why we will not do this? So that's my dream, to make more sustainability in the urban peoples. There are many things in the world, but maybe that is new to your area or your own locality. If you harvest or if you collect that technology, and if you adopt it in your own areas or your own places, that is innovations for that area. So it not means to discover something, for me to introduce some new things to a particular area. I just believe that if your eyes is right, if you see the right things. Earlier I also have another few technologies that I collect from Japan. For example, integrated rice duck farming. That was the rice and duck in the same rice field. I saw in 1998 in Japan, and I took the video and started in Bangladesh for the first time. And that was working. Still now the rice duck farming is very popular in Bangladesh. I started in Bangladesh. So it not means that always it involves the money and other things. For me, the intentions and the approach, that's the important.